Hi Collective, welcome to my channel Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So this is going to be a reading for all my Starseeds, light workers, earth angels, but it can be intended for anybody who finds this and at any time, right? So let's get started here. I want to let you guys know if you hear any chaos in the background. Well, that's because of all of these psychic and spiritual attacks that are going on within the collective, right? Devil's definitely getting into our family, our friends, getting into people that are close to you, right? Stirring up chaos. So know that, right? Okay, so if you've been noticing, it's been definitely on the rise. Yeah, so anyway, I've been having a lot of chaos in my house, right? So anyway, Starseed Oracle and Rose Oracle. I felt guided to. Wow, I just got really bright. That's crazy. I guess I got too close to the camera. But yeah, so I'm pulling from these two decks. So I've already cleansed the space here. All right, let's see what we got. We're going to start with the Rose Oracle. All right, let's see. All right, Source. See what we got going on for Starseeds, light workers, earth angels at this time. Let's see. The Breathing Rose is the first one that came out. Interesting. It talks about heart healing, emotions, connections, and that time eases things. So it definitely takes time to heal the heart, right? This is a very significant time, too, where a lot of situations are being closed out that are karmic, that are toxic. And they can very much be, in fact, with people that are near and dear to you. So it could very much be why heart healing is needed here. And that it's going to take some time to heal these things. Lineage of the Roses. Moved by the goddess, here for this, soul calling and gather.
Mom, Victoria's in her room.
I'm doing a video. Whispers of Mother Earth. Creativity, idea, inspiration, artist, writer, and channel. Mystic Rose. 3 rose cards out here. I don't know how, 4 really, the Mother Rose. I don't know how many rose cards are in here. But we've got 2 that are talking about the Mother. Whispers of Mother Earth, Mother Rose. Lineage of the Roses. The Breath of the Roses. These are very beautiful cards and open. Say yes, expand through extremes, trust life. This is definitely a time to be open to changes. Compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace is here. Returning to each other, another compassion card and humanity. So you're really being called at this time to have passion and humanity and humility for people. Returning to each other. Could definitely talk about a family. A lot going on within that. Rose without thorns. You have the right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Sometimes these things happen, in fact, to bring peace. Sometimes things have to be kind of separated, changed, altered to bring in peace and harmony. So you need to be open to whatever changes are happening at this time. Look, all this is coming my way. Sometimes it takes that separation too, kind of like counseling, therapy, things like that. Sometimes when people go on separation and they go down those paths, they can come back together after those things happen. That's what I'm getting here, because it says returning to each other with compassion and then humanity. And healing emotions. moved by the goddess here for this. Soul calling. Lineage of roses. I feel like I need to get the reading on these if I know more. Because I feel like there's a lot of people here helping. It's a confirmation of an inner call and reassurance that you are not alone. Very beautiful, right? The mother of us all thanks you for being part of these changing times for humanity. She acknowledges your devotion to doing the best to support yourself and others in this journey back home to themselves, to each other, and to Earth. She wants you to know that she is available to guide you in every step of the way. Speak, sing, dance with her. You are led, you are led, you are led. Wow, that's very beautiful. So you are part of a collective team led by the goddesses, by the mother of us all, to reweave the thread of the rose back into the tapestry of humanity, to make space where all people feel cherished and safe, to heal and be healed from the destructive patterns of patriarchy, to be part of the return of the goddess to Earth. So this is what we're doing, right? We're very much creating peace, love, harmony with this 5D ascension, this Christy consciousness. So a lot of these erratic behaviors are going to change. A lot of this chaos, right? It's time to clear out. It's time to. So it's definitely going to be stirring up a lot of drama and things fighting this, right? But that's very much what is happening. So you got to not give into it. You got to try to not give it energy. So the breathing rose, right, is a card of deep healing. It often comes to us as a symbol of emotional healing. Mending is underway. Treat yourself and your healing with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. This is a card of deep encouragement that you are doing it. Time will ease everything soon. So from what I'm getting, somebody is already working a lot on healing themselves, right? And maybe that's what's stirring this chaotic energy too, because it's trying to stop you from, in fact, healing, right? So just focus on you right now. Know that there's going to be changes here. All right, let's find out more. Whispering of Mother Earth. Sorry, these aren't numbered. So trust the seeds that have been planted within you. Somewhere along the way, we stop seeing ourselves as the artist, the creative, the poet, the singer. Yet to be human is to be creative. It doesn't matter what the result may be. Just carve out to express your soul through your creativity. The seeds planted within you will show you the way. They have the intelligence within them. All you need to do is tend to them through daily grounded creative action. Okay? And Mother Rose. So Mother Rose talks about humanity to drop our defenses and reach out to each other with deep honesty and compassion, to face and untangle the sadness, the anger, the hurt from our hearts, and to help her grace, to dig our roots deep until we find common ground. How can you soften and express your truth without being defensive? How can you open yourself up to the possibility that truths can exist at one, that two truths can exist at once? We're living in a time of great division, learning and unlearning, and that's pretty much what the 5D Christ consciousness is. You're starting to awaken to knowing that you are in control of your own life, soul, your choices, your actions, your emotions, everything. That you're a spiritual being living the human experience. That you're not controlled. You're not separated from God, source, divine. You're realizing that you are one with God and you are a co-creator of your life. So you're starting to realize that you have to unlearn a lot of what you've been taught. So we are together in mending this thread of humanity. This is a card returning to union by facing what has been broken, separated, and severed. To realizing that we are human, and while harm has been done, what's needed now is for us to acknowledge what's happened and endeavor to find a way to return to each other, to realize that it's possible for two people to have a different experience at the same time, but that both can be true. Beautiful. So it's definitely having compassion, humility, humanity. Like, everybody's not the same, right? Everybody is so unique, right? And different, and living different life experiences and paths and journeys. That's why I hate it when I ever see two people compare each other, because nobody is ever should be compared to another, right? Okay, so beautiful. The Mystic Rose follows this, and this is a card of compassion, devotion, and grace. It encourages you to soften towards humanity and endeavors to see the world and those of us who have hurt us with understanding and an open heart and deep humility. You know, it's just like when people hurt you and people do these destructive things. They're in fact broken themselves and needed some healing. And sometimes people act out irrationally because they don't know how to handle their emotions and feelings and things like that. So instead of getting angry at them, it's easier to send love and light, right? Or to have that humility for them or compassion. So Mother Mary is inviting you to open your heart to humanity when you most want to close it. So don't let people keep you closed off to love, right? You could have been, especially if you were broken yourself or dealing with some sort of traumas, you attract people that match that. So then that's how you end up having people do the same things to you or create hurt or stress or drama and things like that. Right? And then the last card was open. Let's take a look at that one. I think I kind of jumped around with the cards here, but let's see. Open. So, living and dying with your heart open is truly a courageous act, as life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as well as great love, triumphs, and adventures. When we are going through difficult times, we most want to separate. The healing is often found in connection, not separation. When we close our heart and shut down because the pain is too much, we often find ourselves more separate than before. The rose shows us how to open to the world no matter what the day brings. This card is here to encourage you to say yes to life and to expand through extremes and to put your 2 feet wholly and completely in. Wow. So like I was saying before, don't be closed off, especially if people have hurt you or have done things to you. It's important that you heal yourself, and sometimes it takes forgiving people for you to be able to move on and not hold on to that. And even if, you don't want to do it for them, just do it for you, so you're not holding on to that, right? Okay. So, let's get a few from the Starseed Oracle. Let's see what's going on with my Starseed, sorry. What's going on with the Starseeds? Deep cellular healing. If that's not very significant, that's what all this DNA activations coming in and everything is. It's healing us from the inside out. We're going to go with these for perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Yeah, everything up until this point, let it go. Focus out. They were part of lessons. They were part of karmic cycles. Just take what you've learned from it, move forward, detach from it, because we all know that our world has been in need of help for a very long time. And a lot of these people that even do these things under mind control, manipulation control, whether through devil energies, through electronic devices, a lot of times it's not even those people. It's finally what it took, in fact, for my daughter. Like, some of these things that, like, my daughter was coming at me and saying, I was like, it's interesting. I've never even heard some of these words out of her mouth before. And not like curse words, although I do get surprised a lot with some of the things that I hear. But what I'm seeing is some of just the old type of situations and terms that the kids the millennials don't use. And all of a sudden she's using a lot of these old-fashioned terms referring to different things. And I'm just like, that's not even her. Where is she getting this from? And that's, in fact, what I'm like, because it's not even her. Somebody is just in her mind manipulating her. It's some sort of entity, perhaps, that is projecting these things towards me, that's when I'm like, whoa, that's the devil, using, or maybe it's, a karmic spirit or something like that, but it's something putting words in her mouth because my daughter don't talk that way. So sometimes that can allow you to forgive people too, as you realize, in fact, they're not even in control of what they're saying. It's not even them. Sometimes these entities, these devil agents can very much take over, right? So, side message there, okay? So none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. We got the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. All paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within, and then the deep cellular healing, which is Arcturus energy. Arcturus, I was going to say that right. That's beautiful. Physical and emotional healing is very much happening. Okay, let's get some more messages from these. So, the Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. So they are helping with the shift here. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body as well as in your skin. To have your cells return to effervescence and vitality. To find calmness and contentedness. To have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. Because a lot of us have been, in fact, walking around under trauma, right? And having these wounded hearts and different organs, things like that we hold on to, these stresses and anxieties, and that can cause all sorts of ailments and different problems within the body. So a lot of us were regenerating things, we're healing out, opening up our chakras, releasing a lot of these things. And a lot of this that's allowing us to do this is the energy that's in fact coming through these portals, these energies, these gateways, and causing these DNA activations and accelerations and alignments, right? And we have a very important portal coming up on 11/11. So I'm going to be starting those readings very soon too. I want to get into the full moon energy though, because we've got the second part of the eclipse energy, the full moon for November. So it's the solar eclipse. So I'm going to be starting up those tonight, and then I'm going to get into the 11/11 portal gateway energies. So if you guys feel guided to those and you would like those readings, definitely subscribe if you have not, to get notifications on when I upload those. Otherwise, you can always come back, right? So you may be called to switch things up with your body or an emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you or navigate any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. So you could be feeling different. This is also a time where you maybe start caring more, like about the foods that you eat, about like maybe exercise or routines, things like that you do. You might be feeling as though, because you're feeling kind of this regeneration or healing from within, it's making you want to care more about outwardly and how you care for yourself. So you could be maybe wanting to do your hair more, or something with your face, or because when you start to feel better and you start to care more from the inside out, it's a reaction. It's like magnetically, things come together. So anyway, like I said, you could be feeling to do those things at this time, and that's why. Know that it's because you're getting a lot of this cellular healing that's happening from an inside, and it's starting to make you feel different, and you'll notice that you're changing and you're feeling better, and you're being more mindful of what you're surrounding yourself with, what you're allowing around you. Right? Because you're being called to let yourself be seen. So if you were hiding before and kind of being this people pleaser and letting people kind of show you how they were going to treat you, there's this very empowering energy of freedom that's coming with this eclipse cycle. And it's allowing you to really take back your energy and your power that you've been giving away to people, and really telling people. So if you've had people kind of walking over you, something I noticed is I've always had people cut me off. If I start talking, because I used to have such a quiet, soft voice, people would take advantage of that, and they would talk over it a lot. And I've noticed with a lot of this DNA and cellular activation that I've got a stronger, more direct voice. Like if you look at my readings like a year ago, to me I sound like a fairy. I'm not even playing, because my voice was like just so soft and quiet, and I had a lot of throat chakra blockages too. So a lot of the throat chakra healing that I was doing, and I work with a lot of crystals and stuff, opening those up, got me to get more expressive and got me to get more and power of my throat chakra, right? But anyway, so it's like I've noticed that with this eclipse energy, I'm just kind of like a lion. And I do have a lot of Leo on my chart, but it's like lately people start cutting me off. I'm like, no, excuse me, I was talking first. Like, you need to wait a minute. Like, that was not me before. So it's a very powerful thing, because when you let people do those things to you, you start to allow it, and then you kind of show the universe that that's okay. So then more energies kind of come at you that way. It's crazy how much you allow yourself with that you allow happen to you, how much more the universe brings in. And it's really because everything runs on laws of attraction. It really does. And it's a vibrational frequency and a match. And whether you realize it or not, what you're allowing happen is what's going to keep happening. It's crazy how much it's like I was letting other people do that. So then my children, and it's like they weren't even around it when it was happening, but it started, like, it's so amazing how everything just tracks. So anyways, this energy is really getting people, this eclipse energy, to really get your power back, right? And it's about that freedom and taking your power back and being very empowered to make decisions for you and to live life of your best version of yourself, to really be going after your destiny, your divine life path and purpose. And you can't fully pursue what you want and desire when you're giving your power away to everybody and when you're fully not in alignment with where you're meant to be. So I totally understand why all of this is coming together at this time. So for me to call that out, a lot of you could be going through throat activations. You know, with the 8-8 and the 9-9 portals and the portal energy cards I was doing, I was getting the throat portal, the third eye chakra coming out a lot. So there was a lot of integrations and activations within cellular healing for the throat chakra. So that could be a big factor too that's leading up to this. But you're going to be noticing also that Scorpio energy is really intense, right? So people feel very called at this time to be very expressive with their emotions, their feelings, right? So if people were holding back and not expressing their emotions and feelings in the past, it's like now it's like, nope, I'm going to say how I feel now and stuff like that. So anyway, I get it. All right. Okay, so we got the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. So you're definitely letting yourself be seen. You're really finally pursuing things that you desire. You're really coming out with what it is you want to experience, what you want to happen. So it's very beautiful. So there's definitely major changes this time. Very strong. Empowerment is coming out, getting that freedom back. Inner authority. See, you're really taking that control over your life. You know, you're really in this strong energy of feeling as though you are in control of your life. So you're going to show people and tell people what is okay, how to talk to you, how to treat you, what's not okay, what you're going to allow and what you're not going to allow. Okay? So anyway, this is such a beautiful energy. I love this because it's really everybody getting in charge of their own life and taking their power back and not giving power away, not living life for other people, not giving validation anymore, not asking people, well, what do you think if I was going to go pursue this career endeavor? Or I was going to move across the country. How would you feel about that? Like, to kind of get, no. It's just like, if you want to make major changes, you're going to decide that, and then you're going to tell, and then whoever you tell that to, if they're like, well, I don't think it's a good idea, you're going to go, well, you know, it's my life, so I'm going to do what I desire. You know, so it's so beautiful. I love that. So it's people standing up, getting their power back. I love it very much. So beautiful energy. And look at this. Star bathing is on the bottom here. I see light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Yeah. A lot of you starseeds are definitely being activated at this time. And it's interesting. I talked about moved across the country too, because a lot of you starseeds could be getting called to make movements at this time, to physically move to other locations, because, you know, you do get called to move around for different things, because we do a lot of healing within the energetic fields within the ley lines, the crystal grids and things like that. So a lot of you have those energies within, and this 5D ascension energy is really getting you into your light body and releasing all of this heavy stagnant energy that's been weighing us down. So any of this lower vibrational energy that's been blocking your chakras, anger, resentment, sadness, feeling. A lot of you could be getting called to express things that you've always wanted to express too. If you've been holding on to things like you've always let certain people take advantage of you or put you down and things like that, this is a time where you might be deciding to make those phone calls or stand up to those people and let them, I'm having trouble putting my words together. Okay. Let them be heard or let you be heard. Like if you were always like shut down and couldn't express yourself, you're going to find a way to do that. I'm feeling this very excited, amped up energy. It's like, maybe that's what it is. Like you're so excited to express yourself, like you don't even know what you want to say, but you're just like, you're not afraid anymore. You're really ready to take action. So I'm not saying go tell everybody off, but it's just like sometimes you don't even have to tell the person. You could just like speak it out loud. That's how I like to affirm things. I speak things out loud, or just write them down, or just know, if I run into this person again, I'm definitely going to let them know how, they should have never treated me that way. Like I was nothing but like beautiful blessing to their life, and they couldn't see it for that way, and they abused me and manipulated and took advantage of me when I was in a weak point. But yeah, never again. So just so they know they missed out on that or something like that, All right, so anyways, that's what I had. I'm going to leave the reading there. Let me go check on my kids. So definitely love and light to all of you. So this is a very beautiful time. These eclipse energies can be very intense. We're right in between two of them. So this is a very powerful one. And very intense time. Major changes happen. I've got a lot of eclipse videos down below if you guys are interested in those. But like I said, this is the timeless reading too. Whenever you guys find it is fine too. All right, love and light to all of you. Bye. Definitely check out my part 2 of the eclipses, the solar eclipse, full moon energy, and the 11/11 portal gateways, because those are going to be pretty epic. All right, guys, bye.